Patanjali Yoga Sutra 4. Who is God? Yeah. So, how does Guruji begin? Who is God? What did you understand?
My understanding is he says God is within, when all the outer, the sufferings, the dveshas, and on the outer shell, like he says, when that drops out, what is within, that is God.
Beautiful. Perfect answer. 10 on 10. Yeah. Let's go back to the beginning of creation. What was there in the beginning of creation? It's up on the board. What was there in the beginning of creation? Brahman consciousness. Nothingness. There was absolute nothingness. This nothingness has been given a term, the Brahman consciousness. Yeah? There was just the Brahman consciousness in the beginning. Yeah? It's like nothingness. You can't even call it nothingness because the idea in your head of nothingness comes from fullness, right? Yeah, and then you think the opposite of fullness is nothingness. But it is beyond nothingness even. Just silence. Just nothingness. You can't even call it space. The closest it comes to your understanding is space. Yeah? Just empty space if you want to call it. But space also came out of Brahman consciousness. Space is an element. Yeah? So understand, Brahman consciousness is absolute nothingness. Yeah? And in that Brahman consciousness, a vibration happened because of which it, whatever you call it as the Big Bang or whatever, the beginning of creation happened. So it broke into what and what? Who remembers?
Prakriti.
Beautiful. Prakriti, which is matter that you see all around you. Yeah? Everything that you look around in your room, wherever you are sitting right now, the walls, the table, the computer, people, everything is matter. At least the body of everything is matter. And the other aspect of that matter is Purusha. Yeah? Purusha is nothing but the energy inside that matter. Yes? You cannot say that a non-living item does not have energy. A non-living item like a phone also has energy inside it. Yes? Everything has energy. Even your table where you are sitting, the chair on which you are sitting has energy. It might be 0.0001%, but it is potential energy. Yes? So there is energy.
Is that called prana?
Is that called? Can you say it loudly, please?
Is that prana as well?
Yes, the life force energy, yeah, if you want to call it that. Prana is another aspect of Purusha. We will study this as we go deeper. Yeah. So, this life force energy, or just energy if you want to call it, exists in everything, living and non-living. There is not a speck of grass, there is not a speck of sand in this universe that is devoid of the Purusha or the energy. Yes? Everything has energy. This body, which is 5 foot 7 inches, might have, according to you, 90% energy, 99% energy, and this phone might have just 1% energy, but there is energy. Got it? The degree of Purusha might vary. Yeah? And when you say the degree, that is when you describe it as prana level. Got it? What he said, prana. Yeah? That is the degree of the Purusha wearing. These are low prana, high prana organisms. We will study more in detail, yeah, as we go. So far is clear? So, anything and everything in this universe is Prakriti, and that Prakriti has Purusha within it. Yes? Purusha is the core of everything in this universe. That core thing which is there in everybody is love. Yeah? This that you say, oh, I love my husband or my wife or my child or my girlfriend or boyfriend, yeah, or my mother or father, this is just a reflection of that love. Yeah? That love is really the core of your being, and it is in every aspect of Prakriti. Yes? Even the earth loves you. That is why it has that gravity which pulls you towards it. Yeah? The sun loves you. The moon loves you. Yeah? Every day they go all around you. Like you take the thali around the god, na? That light goes all around you. Yeah? Everything in this Prakriti is endowed with this basic aspect of Purusha, that is love. Yes, and that exists in everybody, every human being, every ant, every mosquito, every living and non-living object. Got it? Yes, and this energy, this Purusha that exists in everything, that is what is God. Got it? God is not a human being sitting up there on that cloud with white flowing robes and white flowing beard and making an account and how much debit and credit of karmas did Vivek do. No. Yeah. It is not like that. All that was lovely in mythological stories when we were growing up, it was fun. Yeah, but now understand the essence. Why did we come up with these stories in the first place? Because it was so difficult for the human mind to perceive something like energy. Can you touch energy? Can you taste energy? Can you smell it? Can you see it? Can you hear it? Energy cannot be perceived. It is formless. This Purusha is formless. So now, if I have to worship something formless, how do I worship it? It was very difficult for a simple mind to understand. So what they did is, they said, anyway this Purusha is in everything, every Prakriti. Yes? So let me form an idol which is Prakriti. It has Purusha in it. You worship this Purusha. And then it was given the form of Radha or Krishna or Ram or whichever idol you want to worship. Yeah? So many devas are there. Yeah? It means that these idols were just a symbolism of this Purusha, of this love. Yes? Do you get it? Yeah? That is God. And then Guruji goes on to describe that Purusha Vishesha. Yeah? And what is the quality? How does he describe it first? Who remembers the first quality of God?
Love. Omnipotent, omnipresent.
No, Guruji didn't describe that.
Love.
So love is the way the Purusha makes itself apparent to you. Got it? Love is its expression. Purusha is nothing but energy and its expression is love. Yeah? But what are the qualities of God? Who remembers that?
That being that is divided out all the five kleshas.
Okay, everybody cannot be on unmute because it echoes. Only the person talking should be on unmute. Yeah.
God is that being that is devoid of the five kleshas and karma.
Perfect. So, God is devoid of more than klesha and karma. We'll go to that. But let's look at the first quality, klesha. Klesha means misery or suffering. And there are 5 types of misery. They are right here. What are they? What is the first? Avidya means what? Ignorance means what?
Giving importance to things
Perfect. Yeah. When I give importance to something that is not worth giving importance to. Yes. When will I give importance to something that which is not worth giving importance to? When I am ignorant. Got it? Yeah. I am in avidya. And what can you give importance to? Somebody's words. Somebody said something to me. Something bad, something critical. What do? Oh, she said this, he said this. And I go on and on and on churning in my mind because of what he or she said to me. Yeah, this is ignorance. I am giving importance to that which is temporary. Yeah, it's not permanent. Somebody's words are nothing but sound. Yeah, they keep coming and going, coming and going. Why do you give importance to somebody's sound so much? Yeah, recognize this. This is ignorance. This is foolishness. Today somebody says something good to you, tomorrow the same person says bad, again the same person says good. Yeah, you have become a football. You are letting that person kick you around. So you are the fool, not the other person. Yeah, this is giving importance to something that is temporary. Are you seeing this? It is temporary. Those words are never going to last. That person is never going to last. And you of all things is not going to last forever. Still you think all this is permanent. Drop this over attachment that you have to somebody else's words. You are holding on to his or her words. It doesn't matter. Drop. This is ignorance, avidya. Yeah? This is just one example of ignorance. There are many more examples that we can throw out. Giving undue importance to, say, a person in your life. Yeah? No, you be with me only. Your love becomes possessiveness. Your possessiveness leads to jealousy. Oh, you should not talk to him or you should not talk to her. Unnecessary drama we have created in our life. Have you seen this? Yeah? Just from one little small like that I have for that person. This is avidya. Thinking that this is permanent. Again remind yourself, you are also going to die and he or she is also going to die. Wake up. Drop this going on in your mind, this chitter chatter, unnecessary. This is avidya. This is ignorance. Giving importance to that which is temporary is avidya. To that which is changing, constantly changing. This should be like this only. This situation should not change. I should have this much money only forever. Yeah? When you set up such expectations, your karma is not really listening to you. Yeah? It is temporary. Everything is a flowing river. Let it flow. Stop holding on to the river and say, don't flow, don't flow. It's going to flow. You are the one causing unnecessary turbulence here. The river is going to flow. That is its nature. Yeah? Recognize I'm talking about the river of life and the river of your karma. Things will come, things will go. People will come, people will go. Yeah? Events will come, events will go. Happy situations will be there, sad situations will be there. It doesn't matter. Do not attach over importance to either happy or sad. attaching over importance to these events or people or things that I either see or hear or smell or taste or touch. This is avidya. This is ignorance. Clear? God or that Purusha element within you, that element is actually free from avidya. Yes? So avidya belongs only to the mind, and mind is nothing but conditioning. This conditioning that you have taken on since childhood or since so many lifetimes. Yes? That which can be taken on like this can also be erased. Logic? Yeah? So, work towards erasing this conditioning. It is only external. The moment you erase this conditioning, you come to the quality of the pure Purusha, which is devoid of this klesha called avidya. Got it? Understood? Yes? The God or that element within me, which is the Purusha, is free from this klesha, this misery. And what is that misery? The first misery is avidya, ignorance. One is clear? What is two? What does asmita mean? I. Usually, who do I think is I? I think I is this body, no? Yeah. I should be pretty, I should be healthy, I should be this, I should be strong, I should have money, I should have relationships. This I that I'm stuck in is a wrong understanding of who I am. That is why it is called asmita. Got it? A wrong understanding of who I am. I have associated I with Prakriti only. This 5'7" body is only Prakriti. Yes? And all people, husband, wife, child, mother, father, are relationships of this Prakriti. After 70, 80, 90 years, you're going to drop this Prakriti, move on, take another Prakriti. Another 80, 90, 100 years, another Prakriti. What, every 100 years you have a different I? How does that work? Are you seeing this? It's not logical. The I is here. This is the I. This is the Purusha that you are. It is a wrong understanding that this I, this body is the I. That is why I attach over importance to everything that is related to this body, this Prakriti. That is why I give so much importance to this body's girlfriend or this body's boyfriend or this body's husband or this body's wife or this body's child. I recognize this. Yeah? It's a wrong understanding that I have, asmita. Yeah? So, let go of this wrong understanding of I equal to Prakriti and bring it to this I am the Purusha. The moment I understand, oh, I am the Purusha, yeah, this I, me, mine will all drop. Then what? This person who is my mother in this lifetime can be my boyfriend in the next lifetime, and then can be my child in the lifetime after that. Or maybe nobody. There could be another mother in the next lifetime. Yeah? Then that attachment to the other Prakriti because of this Prakriti drops. Are you seeing this? This is waking up. This is intelligence. Yeah? This is smita. Opposite of asmita is smita. Clear? Yeah? So that Purusha element now which is within me, yeah, the God element that is within me is free from this klesha called asmita, forgetfulness of I. Yeah? And identifying I or me with this prakriti or this world. Clear? Third, raga. We've done this n number of times. What is raga? You tell me now.
Likes.
I like this, I like this, I like this, I want this only now. Now I want to be with this one only. I want that only. No, this only. This is raga. Feverishness in the mind to be with another prakriti or possess another prakriti is raga. Clear? Then raga can be for people, situations and things. We've done this n number of times now. Yeah? And opposite of raga is dvesha. Dvesha is dislike. I don't want this person, I don't want this thing. Oh, this situation should not happen to me in life. Oh, why did this happen in my life in the past? This is all dvesha. Yeah? So you understand raga, dvesha? That purusha element within me, the God within me, is free of raga and free of dvesha. Yes? Raga and dvesha are both kleshas. And klesha means suffering. Recognize this. You attaching a liking to something is a misery, is a suffering. You understand this very clearly. And it is only because I have forgotten that I am that Purusha. The day I drop this Prakriti and the attachment to this Prakriti and just abide in the self, in the Purusha, yeah, I just take on my natural qualities, the qualities of God, that is free from raga and dvesha, free from avidya, free from asmita. And the last, free from abhinivesha also. Abhinivesha is fear. So simple, na? Fear is of this prakriti. Fear is, the biggest fear is of losing this body. And it is very closely related to asmita. In asmita, I think I am this prakriti. Correct? The moment I let go of this asmita, I drop this idea I am the body and move to this understanding. I get established, I am the Purusha, I lose the fear of losing the body. It's like, okay, I'm wearing white now, after 80, 90, 100 years, this white will drop, I will pick up brown. That's all that is going to happen. There is no need to fear death. It is a very deep rest. Yeah? Fear of death is the only real fear. The moment you drop that fear of death, it is related to this Prakriti, you move away from Prakriti to Purusha. All the fears are related to Prakriti. The child of this Prakriti, the mother of this Prakriti, the father of this Prakriti, I have a fear of losing them, or I have fear of criticism of them, or I have a fear of lack of appreciation from them. I sing this. All the fears are related to this Prakriti. But I have forgotten that I am not this Prakriti only. This body is not what I am. And this body was given the name Ekta. So my name also actually is not mine. Did you realize this before? Even my name does not belong to me. Even the name Ekta belongs to this body only. Belongs to Prakriti. And I am not the Prakriti. I am that Purusha. Yeah? So wake up. Recognize this. Yeah? The day you recognize this, you will be free of all misery in the world. Everything will become very simple and easy to deal with. The first quality of God is He is free from klesha. Yes, you remember that? Yes, and that God is nobody else outside, is that Purusha element within me. Yeah, and kleshas, we completed the 5 types of kleshas. Yeah, so that is the first sutra. Can you see this clearly, or is this too? It's clear? The first word is clear?
Not so much.
It's a reflection from outside. Is that better?
Okay.
Okay. So, klesha. Yeah. God is free from klesha. Second, God is free from karma. What is karma? We've done it so many times now.
Action.
Yeah. All actions that I do. Actions are not just with this body. Actions are with my thoughts also. Actions are with my speech also. Yes. God is free from karma. And we have done karma is not just that which I am doing now, but a collection of impressions of the past. Yes. So, you remember the 3 types of karma we have done? What are they? Quickly revise.
Good karma, bad karma, good and bad. And,
No, 3 types of karma we have done before in the karma session.
prarabdha, agami.
Perfect, perfect. Sanchita karma, prarabdha karma, agami karma. Yes? Sanchita karma is the impressions that I am carrying from my past. Yeah? Prarabdha karma is the karma that I am going through right now in the present. Yeah? And agami karma is whatever I am doing today, I am throwing out seeds into the future. Those are agami karma. Someday those seeds will sprout. Yes, those are the 3 main types of karma. Yes. Now, Patanjali says God, or that Purusha element in you, is free of karma. So who in me has collected this Sanchita, Prarabdha and Agami? Who?
Prakriti.
Perfect. This body and the mind, you will slowly understand the mind is also Prakriti. Yeah? So the body-mind complex, because of its raga and dvesha, has collected all this karma, and karma belongs to the Prakriti. First thing we started with is, I am not this Prakriti, I am the Purusha. Yes, so God is devoid of karma. Got it? So simple, na? Yeah. So He's told you different kinds of actions. Good actions where you collect good karma. Yeah, meritful karma. Bad actions where you collect bad karma, negative karma. Yeah. Third is a mixture, a grey area. Yeah. So there is a mixed type of karma also. And fourth is that which is not good, not bad. Yeah. Somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Which is not creating any karma. Yeah, I feel thirsty. I pick up the glass. I drink water. I put it back. There is no thought behind it. There is no intention. There is no raga, dvesha. Karma is created only because of the raga dvesha. Yeah? So there was no karma created in this action of picking up the glass, drinking water and putting it back. That is the fourth type of karma or action. Got it? These are the four types Gurudev told you. Merited or meritful, demeritful, mixed, and maybe the fourth one you want to call it neutral, you can call it neutral. Yeah? Karma is clear? What is vipaka? Karma phalam. So we learned whatever I do right now, I will create agami seeds. I will throw out agami seeds. This agami is nothing but karma phalam. Correct? Yeah? Vipaka is karma phalam. So this Purusha element in me is free from this karma phalam. How? Simply we understood, na? It belongs to the body-mind complex. Karma is of the body-mind complex. That is why I am free of vipaka. Clear? Yeah? Or the Purusha or the God is that which is free of vipaka. Clear? All set? So far, can I go ahead in the sutra? Yeah. Fourth is ashaya. What is ashaya?
Desire.
No, it's not Hindi. Ashaya is impression. Remember in the morning I drew the karma bag? Yeah, I do something good, an impression gets created. Yeah, when I keep doing that good action like meditation or knowledge, this impression becomes stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Yeah, it becomes bigger and bigger. This is an impression. Got it? Ashya, have you been to the beach? On the beach, if you hit your fist into the sand, it creates an impression. You keep hitting, you keep hitting, you keep hitting, your impression becomes bigger and bigger. Yeah, that is called impression, arshya. Repeatedly doing a particular good karma increases the arshya, the good arshya for you. Repeatedly doing something negative, hurting, or whatever, being fearful, being hateful, that increases that impression of hatred or negativity in you. Yes? So you can have both types of impressions. Clear, no? What is an impression and how it gets created? Reinforcement of a particular karma will create an arshya, if you want the literal definition. Yeah? That is ashaya. God is that Purusha Vishesha. You understood Purusha now? We spoke about Purusha. God is that Purusha Vishesha. He is called Ishvaraha, and he is free of klesha, karma, vipaka and ashaya. Yes, ashaya is a karma, impression of karma. So there are three aspects to karma. Yeah, the action or the thought that I have right now. Right now, that is the prarabdha karma. Yeah, this thought has an impact in the future. That is an arshya which I am throwing out, also equal to agami. This agami collects into a bag. Yeah, it does not immediately sprout. It can sprout after 10 years or 10 lifetimes. So it collects into the bag and becomes sanchita. Yes, that is the third aspect of karma. So Arshya, if you want to say, also equals to Agami or Sanchita. Both are impressions. Do you understand it? Huh?
So you said karma belongs to Prakriti, but then how is the Agami karma?
Very beautiful question. We are not carrying the body, yes, but we are carrying the mind with us. And I told you right in the beginning, body and mind both are Prakriti. We will understand this slowly. Yeah? How is mind created really? Mind is created by the impressions of this Prakriti. If the Prakriti, this world, people, situations, nature did not exist, mind would not exist. Mind is nothing but the thoughts of this Prakriti. It belongs to the Prakriti. But because these impressions are my karma bag, they hang on to my Purusha at death. Yes? My body will drop off, but my bag of karma or mind, both together is causal body, it hangs on to my Purusha at death, and that's how I move from one lifetime to the other. Yes, and I am bound by this karma cycle. The day I let go of all these ragas and dveshas, I stop creating karma. Yes, I recognize I am the Purusha. Even being in this body, in this deha, I can get enlightened. Yes, that person is called a videha mukta. Despite being in the prakriti, he is mukt of the prakriti. Mukt means free of the prakriti. Yeah, we will learn all these interesting things soon. Clear? So far clear? God is that who is free from klesha, karma, vipaka, ashya, and he is the Purusha Vishesha, the special being. Yeah, that is within each one of us. And he is called Ishvara. Simple? Can I go ahead to the next sutra now? Yeah. So far we've done only one sutra. Huh? Now sutra number 2. Sa Purvesham api guruhu. It is the guru of Purvesham, of everybody who was born in the past. Yeah. He is Kale Vachedat, because there is no breakage in time. Time is continuous. You cannot say it breaks. Past, present and future appears only to me because my Prakriti has a limited vision. Your Prakriti lives only 80, 90, 100 years. Yeah? This Prakriti has a limited vision, as if you are looking through the peephole of a door. If you are looking through the peephole of a door, you can only see so much. Before this, everything I see as past. After this, everything I see as future. This is what I call present. But it is not what really time is. It is because my Prakriti has a limited vision of just looking through this peephole. Got it? Actually, in the bigger perspective, if you stop looking at it like the Prakriti and you look at it like the Purusha, there have been so many Prakritis I have taken. Yes? Take an eagle's eye view and look down at all your Prakritis as a mouse, elephant, ant, butterfly, human being and so many human beings. Yeah? If you look at it, there is really no past, present and future. There is no breakage in time. Are you getting it? Yes? Kalena is in time, Vachedat. There is no breakage in time. That is how it is the Guru of Purvesham, of everybody that was born in the past also. Api also. Got it? Yeah. Tatra niratishayam sarvagya tvam bijam. Bij. What is a bij? Seed. It is the seed of sarvagya. What is sarva? Everything. Got it? Right in the beginning was Brahman. Brahman divided into Prakriti and Purusha. With every Prakriti, the Purusha is there. It is the energy inside everything. So it is the seed of everything. Got it? Yeah. So that Purusha or God is the Bijam of Sarvagya, of everything. Yeah. So simple and so beautifully explained by Patanjali. Yeah. Tatra niratishayam sarvagya bijam tvam bijam. And that is nothing but you. Yeah. And because that seed is there in everything, now this Purusha is the same in everything and everybody. Yeah. So that knowingness, that special knowingness, niratishayam, yeah, that special knowingness is there in everything and everybody. You remember Guruji gave you an example that you don't know how much hair you have on your head. Yeah, you don't know the count, the number. Yes, but you still know it exists. Yeah, even if one little hair is pulled, you know it. Yeah? So that knowingness is there. I'll give you another example. Your fingers know. That's why even in a dark room, you will be able to figure out where is the switch and turn it on. Your fingers know. That's how you type on the keypad, the computer keypad, without looking. Yeah, so knowingness is the seed of every single atom in this Prakriti. Yeah, that is the deeper meaning of this bijam. The seed of knowingness is there in everything. It is all knowingness. So in a simpler language, God is all knowingness. That which knows everything. Yeah. And it is very true. When you get enlightened, you are totally in that Purusha. You are devoid of that Prakriti. And when you are in that Purusha, you really start knowing everything. Yeah. And I've seen that in Gurudev. Many people go and ask him, Guruji, should I do this? Should I not do this? Yeah, and sometimes Guruji answers even. Yeah. So that knowingness is there. It is a bij. And it is in all of us. In enlightened beings like Gurudev, it has sprouted. Yeah. In us, it is somewhere hidden. It's a potential seed. Yeah. Tad japastad artha bhavanam. Now, how is this addressed, this God? Yeah. Tasya vachaka pranavaha. It is addressed by the sound Om. Yeah. And Om is not a word, it is the sound. Yeah. Why it is the sound? If you read the Vedas and all, you will see that Om is the vibration of this universe. Everything is vibrating. Yeah? And this vibration has a particular resonance to it. And Om is very close. The frequency of the sound Om is very close to this resonance of the vibration of the universe. Recently, some scientist has discovered that the rhythm of the sound Om is very similar to the frequency of the Earth's rotation around its axis. Yeah? And also it is written in the Vedas that when you go in your deepest meditation, you experience nothing but vibrations inside, and those vibrations are very similar or same as the vibration Om. You don't hear the sound Om. Please don't start imagining that in your deepest meditation you start listening to some sound. No. It's just a vibration which you feel inside in your deepest meditation, and that vibration, the resonance of that is very similar to that of Om. So this Purusha element which is within me, that is addressed as Om. And Tad Japa, by remembering that or repeating Om, what happens? Artha Bhavanam, that feeling comes in you, that divinity, that feeling of that divinity comes up in you by repeating Om, the sound Om. Clear? Clear so far? He explained it very beautifully, no? Like how the sound mango creates an idea in the mind of the fruit mango, and how your tongue starts watering. Like that only, when you say Om, it reverberates with that vibration of the Purusha that you are really. And just that reverberation of that vibration takes you to that deep feeling of peace. That bhava. That is why bhavan, that bhava that you are. That totality of existence that you are. And you yourself are free from klesha, karma, arshya, vipaka. You yourself are Purusha Vishesha. It is a reminder that you are the Purusha Vishesha. That brings us to the next sutra, which is Tatah Pratyak Chetana Adhigamo. Adhigamo, after this understanding of the soul, the understanding of the soul starts happening to you with the sound Om. And Api Antaraya Bhavascha, all the inner obstacles get removed because of the understanding. Now let's look at this sutra a little more deeply. I am lost in the Maya of this world, of the people, situations and things, because I do not understand that I am the Purusha. I think I am the Prakriti. And I being lost in the Prakriti only is like a vicious cycle. The Prakriti is so beautiful, this Maya of beautiful people, beautiful things, or even dirty people and horrible things happening to me, I still get more interested in it. I get engulfed by it. So it is a vicious cycle. Now, when somebody understands this Purusha, even through just meditation or japa of Om, what it does is, for a few minutes, this hold of Maya which was there drops off. Even if it is for a few minutes, it might come back, but at least those few minutes, those obstacles have dropped away. And in those few minutes that obstacle has dropped away, there is a potentiality of me going deep within into my Purusha and getting enlightened. Do you see this? That is the real meaning of this sutra. That the understanding of your soul or the self or the Purusha happens, and then there is a dropping away of these obstacles of the path. They just drop away. You don't have to make an effort. They just drop away. So beautiful, na? Yes. So what are the obstacles that drop away? Before we go into that, any questions till now about God, the qualities of God, or the Om sound, or what it does? All clear so far? All sutras clear? Cool. Now let's go into the main homework for the week. Your homework is identifying one or two or all 9 of these obstacles within you. So before I go into the obstacles, I am giving you the homework so that when I am talking about the obstacles, you think, oh, I have this, oh, I do this. Because right now your mind is in a receptive state. Yes, you are ready to accept. There is that virya, that valor right now. Yeah, if I tell you to do this homework tomorrow, day after, ego comes up and does not want to, accept that it has these tendencies. So now very sincerely look at all the 9 obstacles and honestly recognize, yes, I have this. Then you write it down for yourself. Yeah, this is something I have. Yeah. So let's go into the first obstacle, Vyadhi. What is Vyadhi? Is the simplest. Illness of the body. Yeah, little bit leg is hurting, back is hurting. You say, oh, forget it, I don't want to meditate. My hand pains when I do 3rd stage of pranayam. Oh, I don't want to do kriya. Obstacle in your path. So what should I do? I have a body, no? What can I do about it now?
I am not the body.
Perfect. Mridula is already there. Again and again remind yourself, I am not that Prakriti. It is just an instrument for me to come into this world, go through my karmas and be done. Let me not create any more karmas. Vyadhi is illness of the body. Yes, I recognize it and I drop it. Doesn't matter. Okay, my hands are paining, my back is paining, I can't do 3rd stage of pranayam. That's fine. That does not mean I don't do all of kriya. Don't do 3rd stage of pranayam. Go to your Bastrika, do your Om and then at least do your kriya. Yes, you see how we are very smart. Yes, something is not. I cannot sit in Vajrasana and forget I'm not doing my kriya. All bahanas, all excuses you come up with. Yeah, so you recognize first obstacle is Vyadhi, illness of the body. Second, Sthana, illness of the mind. What does this mean? Illness of the mind.
Excuses.
And inability to follow a particular practice through. This is all about my practice. Na? Understand what Patanjali Yoga Sutras is. It is karma yoga. It is about meditating, about practicing, about doing kriya. Yeah. So if I am God, I am Purusha, I have identified with the Prakriti, he tells you, oh, this is the problem. You have identified, now come back to the Purusha. And this coming back itself is a practice. Yeah. But not being able to comprehend this only. Yeah. That is Sthana. You are actually perfectly alright. You want to sit and meditate. Yeah. But the mind comes up with this thing, oh, what is there? I don't get anything doing pranayam, Vastrika. What is there to do? Kriya. Let me watch television. Yeah. When you watch television, you don't feel that, oh, this is paining or that is paining. Only when you want to meditate, your mind will say, oh, let me not meditate. I don't get anything from this. This is an inability of the mind to comprehend the importance of this practice. That is why excuses come up. You answered excuses, no? Excuses is the byproduct of this. But understand this, it's inability to comprehend what is important. Yeah? Inability to see that Purusha is more important than this Prakriti. That is Dhyana. Understood the difference? Yeah. Third is Samshaya. Yeah. Samshaya, Hindi word. Marathi word. No, doubt. Just doubt is samshaya. Yeah? And then there are 3 types of doubts. Yeah? Doubt about yourself, doubt about the guru or the teacher. Yeah? And third, doubt about the technique itself. Yeah? So Patanjali is telling you, this withdrawing from the Prakriti and moving towards the Purusha. This is a technique he's told you, right, in Patanjali 1. Yeah? When you start doubting, oh, really, can I withdraw like this? Really, will I become peaceful? This is doubting the technique. 2, doubting Patanjali's words. This is doubting the guru or the master or the teacher who has given this word. Yeah. 3rd is doubting my own self. Oh, I am useless, I am hopeless. 20 years I have been meditating, nothing happened. Yeah? Nothing will happen to me. This is doubt about the self. This is an obstacle. Got it? When I recognize I have this obstacle, what do I do? For now, write it.
Surrender.
Huh?
Surrender.
Surrender. And for now, write it down. Patanjali Yoga Sutra number 5 is techniques to overcome these obstacles. For right now, the homework is identify and write them down. Honestly, yes, I have this. Yes, I have this. When I identify these obstacles, then only in Patanjali 5 will I be able to apply the techniques to what obstacle I am facing. No? If I am not courageous enough to even accept that this is a problem in me, I will never be able to correct it. Yeah, so right now just be courageous enough and write down the obstacle. Yeah, samshaya, 3rd, doubt. Yeah, doubt about the self, about the technique, or about the guru or teacher. 4th, pramada. What is pramada?
Knowing something is wrong and doing it.
And second aspect?
Knowing very well that you have to do something and not doing.
Perfect. Got the 2 aspects of pramada? Yeah. Knowing this is wrong, I will still continue to do this. This is pramada. Second, knowing I should do this. This is the right way to do it. Not doing it. Both are pramada. Yeah. For example, I know I should sit and meditate, should sit and do kriya, but what I do, no, I'm very hungry, forget it. Kriya to I'll do tomorrow, day after, and let me eat. Giving food more importance than my kriya. Pramada. Yes? Other way around. I know that this is wrong and I should not do this. Like, don't cheat, don't tell lies. Yeah, don't start conspiring against somebody else. Don't gossip. Don't get angry. But I still continue to do this. Yes? Don't cheat. Guruji gave you an example, no? What? You know you have to pay taxes, but you don't pay taxes. Pramada. Got it? The 2 aspects of pramada are very clear. Yeah? So, Vyadi, Sthana, Samshaya, Pramada. 4. 5 is Alasya. Hindi word. What does it mean? Laziness. Oh, Sunday afternoon. Let me watch TV, lie down in front of the couch and go to sleep. What Patanjali? Who's going to attend Patanjali? Sunday afternoon. Yeah. One day in the week I get alasya. Yeah, laziness. Yeah. Recognize this. Just recognize your obstacles and write them down. Yeah. 5th, avirati. What is avirati? Who remembers? Perfect. Obsession is avirati. Yeah? Or getting totally attached to people, situations and things is avirati. Attached means what? Not just liking them, but constantly obsessed with the thought of that. Constantly obsessed with the thought of food even after eating. Constantly engaged with the thoughts of sex even after having sex. Constantly engaged in the thought of a friend who said something bad to me. Constantly engaged in the same words that she uttered. Avirati. Obsession. Obsession with one of the five senses. Avirati. Yeah, not detachment from it. That means you do not have vairagya. What is vairagya? Who remembers vairagya? Dispassion. Vairagya is dispassion. Not having dispassion is avirati. Lack of dispassion in you. Yeah? You get lost into everything that you see, that you say, that you touch, that you smell. Not everything, even it might be just one sense that you get lost in. Yeah? You have a weakness for food, tasty gulab jams. Yeah? Avirati. Constantly thinking about gulab jam in the mind. Avirati. Yeah? So recognize if you have any of this. Too much attachment to one sense object. Yeah? Lack of vairagya is avirati. Yeah? Next is Bhranti Darshana. Bhranti Darshan is I'm going to become a film heroine. Yeah, I'm going to be a superstar. Bhranti Darshana. Yeah? The more dangerous part of Bhranti Darshan is when people start seeing things like God came to me, God said this, yeah, or I can see the self when I meditate, things like that. This is Bhranti Darshana. People can get lost in this. Yeah. So this could be one of your obstacles. You just go within and see, do I have this? Do I start hallucinating? It might not be God and all these things, but any inner hallucination that you could have. Yeah? Now the next two are very important. Alabdha Bhumikatva. Alabdha Bhumikatva is you have been practicing for many years on this path and you think that, oh, nothing happens to me. I don't attain any state of quietness or peace or samadhi. Yeah? This feeling in you, this understanding in you, alabdha bhumikatva, non-attainment of any state of samadhi can be an obstacle. Yeah? And last is anavasthitatva. Yeah. It starts with an. An is missing. It's avasthitatva nahi, anavasthitatva. Anavasthitatva is instability. I experience peace, I experience samadhi, but it doesn't stay. It goes away very fast. Yeah? I have that little bit alertness, awareness, but it all goes away. Anavasthitatva, instability. Yeah? Most of the people on the path experience anavasthitatva. Yeah? More than alabdha bhumikatva. Yeah? Because alabdha bhumikatva is just not experiencing anything. If you had not experienced anything in your kriya, you would not be here. Yeah? There are very few people who manage to stick to the path because of non-experience. But I'm not saying that there are none. There could be some people who could be still, no, maybe something will happen and can stick on. Yeah? But most of the people on the path experience anavasthitatva, instability in your experience of that peace or samadhi. Yeah? Chitta vikshepaha aste antaraya. These are your vikshepas. These are the obstacles that you will face, internal obstacles that you will face in your meditation or wanting to experience the Purusha. Clear? So your homework number 1 is identifying one of these obstacles within you. Yeah? And he's told you how you will be able to identify. Suppose I have a disease. Yeah? If I have a disease, it has symptoms. Yeah? For example, if I am suffering from a viral infection, yeah, there is a virus in my body, yeah, I will have fever. Fever is a symptom of that viral disease. Do you understand the difference between the disease and the symptom? Yeah, I will have a cold and a cough. This is a symptom of the disease, which is the viral disease, the viral infection. Yeah, so the 9 obstacles are like a disease, yeah, are like an infection. And how will you know that you have the disease? Is by the symptoms. Got it? So the symptoms that you have, one of these 9 obstacles as your disease, is dukkha. There is sorrow or sadness in your life. About anything. Any person, any situation, anything. If there is dukkha in your life, if there is sorrow or sadness of any kind in your life, you are inflicted by one of the 9 obstacles. Got it? You have one of the 9 diseases. Second symptom, daur manasya. Mana is mind. Daur is bitter, bitter mind, literal translation. Daur manasya, bitterness in the mind. You feel bitter, you don't feel good, there is no pleasantness here. Yeah? You have a nastiness within you, not so good feeling within you. Yeah? You don't feel good about yourself, don't feel good about another person, it doesn't matter. Whatever the external expression doesn't matter. But you have a bitterness inside, a bitterness within yourself. If that symptom exists, one of the 9 diseases exist. Got it? The third symptom is anga me jayatva. Anga is body. Me jayatva means there is no jaya, no victory in the body. Literal translation. What it means is lack of coordination between this body and the mind. Yeah, Guruji gave you an example of a drunkard, a man who is drunk. He wants to move right, but he starts moving to the left. But that does not mean that is the only situation. Angame Jayatva can happen to you. Lack of focus. You want to focus on studying. You have an exam tomorrow. You want to focus on studying, but your eyes are not keeping up with you. Your body is not sitting in that place. You want to get up and walk around and do something else. The mind is saying, let me do this. But the body is not listening to the mind. Are you getting it? Yeah? Anga me jayatva. Literally putting it openly is lack of focus in your work, lack of focus in life, lack of focus in the mind, lack of focus in what you have to do. Yeah, that is Angame Jayatva. If you are experiencing this symptom is there, that means you have one of the 9 diseases. Shwasa, Prashwasa. Yeah, these are 2 put together as one. Irregular in-breath, Shwasa. Prashwasa is out-breath, irregular out-breath. Yeah, your breath gets affected by the mind. Have you noticed? If you're very angry, how is the breath? Have you noticed? Fast, short. Yeah. If you're very sad, how is the breath? Yeah, very long. Yeah, you sigh. Yeah, you're sobbing, you're sad. So you see, your mind can affect the breath. So now if there is something in the mind, one of the 9 diseases, yeah, there will obviously be an incoordination in your body and mind, and obviously there will be either an irregular in-breath or an irregular out-breath. Yeah? Guruji has taught us how to check. Tell me. Put your finger under your nostrils right now, everybody, and blow out through your nose. Is one side more stronger than the other? Yeah, that is an imbalance in the breath. Yeah, when you do Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, deep, long Ujjayi breaths, 9 rounds, you will see that the balance comes back. You will again, after the 9 rounds, breathe out. You will see equal force on both sides of the nostril. Yeah. Provided you are not afflicted by major sorrow or major bitterness in life or one of the major 9 diseases, this should cure you in like 9 rounds. Yeah. Because it can happen also because of the time of the day. It can happen because of Vata, Pitta, Kapha dominating in the body. But it gets cleared by one long round of Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Yeah, if it is something very simple related to the body. A sattvic person always has a very balanced breath. Means both his nostrils, when he breathes out, there's an equal force on both sides. Yeah, a sattvic person always has a calm, cool mind, relaxed body. Yeah, always maintaining the pleasantness within. That is the quality of a sattvic person. Yeah, so you have really a lot of homework this week. Check if you have one of these 5 symptoms and then point out what is one of the 9 diseases that you are suffering from, or it could be all 9. No problem. Have the virya, have the courage to write it down. Yes, this is what I am experiencing. This is an obstacle in my path and I have to work on it. And then Patanjali will take you next week deeper into what to do about these 9 obstacles. How to cure this disease. Clear? Patanjali 4 clear?
Vandana has 3 questions. So she says, Guruji said consciousness is free from misery, but is not the Guruji said free the consciousness from misery, but is not the consciousness already free from all this? This misery is our impressions, right?
Exactly. So I said, this misery is of the Prakriti, the body-mind complex. Till the time I identify myself with the Prakriti, I will never be free. I will not be free of karma. I will not be free of the misery. The moment I drop this identification with the Prakriti and move to the Purusha, I am free of it. Yes, and that is the entire exercise. Patanjali started with that, no? Moving away from these external impressions, external people, situations and things, and going within, abiding in the self. Got it? This consciousness itself has gotten confused, thinking that it is the Prakriti. Yeah? And all you are doing is removing all that ignorance. Ignorance is nothing but the the husk covering the rice. Rice is already inside. The husk is covering it. The husk is this ignorance, this thinking that I am the body. When this thinking drops off, the misery drops off. The Purusha is already there. It is pure. It is the consciousness. You are God. Yeah. So stop looking for God in temples. Yeah? He resides right here, right within.
The second question is, in spite of the understanding of Asmita and that there is no need to fear death, when any such situations come before me, how do I handle that? And when the same situation repeats, it takes time to be prepared and apply the knowledge. How can I be free from fear of death without hesitation?
It's very simple. How did the fear of death get ingrained in you? It is nothing but an impression, no? You died so many times and you identified with that body. So every time I die and I identify with the body, my impression is there. It goes on, and every death, every life cycle, it got stronger. Because I identified with the Prakriti. He's saying again and again, remind yourself that you are not the Prakriti. The mind will take some time now. You have learned 2 2s are 4. For 20, 30, 40 years of your life, now I am telling you 2 and 2. 2 is 5, not 4. And you're like, what are you saying? How can this be possible? Yeah, so the mind is going to take some time. Yeah, I will tell you it is higher mathematics. 2 into 2 is 5, not 4. Yeah, to understand higher mathematics, there's so much you have to let go. Slowly, slowly you will let go of some impressions, but again it comes up. Again you listen to some knowledge again it comes up. Again you listen to some knowledge. This constant listening to knowledge, this constant meditating, one day wipes off all impressions from your bag. Yes, till that day do not stop. That is why we say meditate every day. Listen to knowledge every day. By listening to it once, you cannot become an expert. Yeah, to become an engineer, doctor, an architect, whatever you are today, you gave 16 years of your life to that study. 16 years your mind took to mature to that stage, to be able to perform a job of a doctor or an engineer. You have to give some years to the mind, darling. You are erasing now impressions that you have collected from the past. Yeah? So constant being in the knowledge, constantly meditating, moving away from Prakriti as much as possible. This will make me stronger. And one day I don't have any fear of death. Yeah? Because I understand I am not this body. Yeah? A constant reinforcement is required because you were responsible for reinforcing the wrong thing in your lifetimes because of avidya. Yeah? Slowly and steadily you will get there. Come what may, keep applying the knowledge.
And the last question is time the guru of everything?
Well, yes and no. The Purusha is the guru of everything. Yeah? Time, yes and no. We'll get there. Okay. Any other questions? No?
There was another question which was, is Purusha energy as well as love?
Yeah, we've done that, no? I saw that, I addressed it. Purusha is nothing but that energy that you are, and the expression of that energy is love. Expression of air is movement. Expression of fire is light. Expression of Purusha is love. Got it? Prakriti in Hindi means nature. No, that is a limited understanding. Nature you think is only the mountains and trees and birds. No, even you are nature. Everything is nature. Even this table, this chair, everything that you can perceive and see and touch and feel and taste and smell, everything is nature. Everything is Prakriti. Yes? Any other question?
There are no more questions in the chat.
Okay. Anybody, any participants have questions? All good? Experts? Cool. So you identify your obstacles, identify if you are suffering from any of these symptoms, write them down, and Patanjali number 5 will help us understand how to deal with these diseases of our mind. Yes? Yes? Until then, keep doing your homework and keep doing your abhyasa with Vairagya. Yes? Jai Gurudev.